It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Well, if these gym walls could talk, going back to like 1982, 83, 84, some of those 6 a.m. baseball practices before the start of school here at Eisenhower. Yeah, those are some interesting practices. A lot of fun, man. Great memories. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Miguez. I'm Pat Disabato. And if you haven't figured out, we're at Eisenhower High School, home of the Cardinals, my alma mater. First off, campus has never looked better. School has never looked better, man. And kudos to Superintendent Ty Harding and the leadership here at Eisenhower. They just done a tremendous job, you know, elevating this place even further and down to the ground crew, man. Everybody who's just kept this place rolling. So we have a great show for you. We're taping on a Sunday morning, and Eisenhower boys basketball coach Neil Miguez has been kind enough to let us carve out a little time in his Sunday morning to be our guest. And Cardinals are off to a 3-5 start, coming off a loss to TF North on Friday, but they are playing Chicago Christian on Saturday, 2:30 in Palos Heights. So if you got some time, go out and check out a very young Cardinals team. So brighter days are definitely ahead for this group. A lot of really good sophomores and freshmen. So keep the faith, Cardinal fans, keep the faith. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, join a Big Cheese loyalty program. Plenty of perks to be had. And, you know, there's nothing like a Beggar's Pizza to, you know, fill in your holiday spirit. Lift it up a little bit, all right? All right, we come back. Neil Miguez, Eisenhower boys basketball coach, will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we are at the alma mater, Eisenhower High School, one of the nicest gyms in the state, bar none. And our guest is boys basketball coach Neil Miguez. Neil, how you doing, my man?
I'm feeling great, feeling great.
Thanks for coming out on a Sunday morning, my man.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
It's the holiday spirit.
Absolutely, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, my man. Well, you're coming off a 52-45 loss to TF North. You guys are sitting 3-5 on the season. Through 8 games, what's your evaluation of this very young, inexperienced team that you have?
Yeah, that's kind of what I said as our team preview was we're young and inexperienced. We got one returning starter, Lonzo Poe, who's got experience, but again, short season last year, 13 games. And we got 4 sophomores up, and I very rarely have sophomores up, so we got 4 up, very inexperienced, but they're learning. And then even the seniors who play now, one of them is Nashawn Johnson, who's a football player. He hasn't played organized basketball since 8th grade, and he's starting for us, and he's amazing job. He's learning very quickly on the fly. I didn't know what kind of role he was going to have on the team starting. Like, I knew he was an athlete and I loved him, but he's picking up things quick. But I mean, again, he's not a lot of game experience. The other guys, not a lot of game experience, but they're learning. You know, first couple games it was a struggle. We you know, the game experience you could see we were struggling. It showed, and now they're really buying in. They're working their butts off. They're playing our system right. We're playing fast. We're shooting a lot of threes because we're so small and trying to make the game up tempo. We just got to figure out a way to put the ball in the hole a little bit. I gotta figure out better ways for them to score. They gotta step up and hit some shots. And I think we'll be good. Our defense is looking great the last couple games. We held TF South to a low-scoring game, TF North to a low-scoring game, and doing what we need to do. We just got to figure out ways to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you talk about Nashawn Johnson, which is an interesting story, man, because, great quarterback here at Ike, dual threat, played some DB, and just a tremendous kid. What did you do? Did you convince him, or did he just show up for trials? How'd that go?
He's an amazing kid. I didn't know him great, because last year he wasn't in school during COVID. He was remote, because I would have loved to have him last year, too. I didn't know he was interested in playing. And then Alonzo Poe, my captain, came out and
Another football guy.
Another football guy, and basketball guy here for years. I've known him since 6th grade. His brother played for me. And he told me, I got a player, he wants to play, and Nashawn Johnson. And I asked Coach Murphy about him and, spoke highly of him. So I went up to him, like, I heard you're interested, trying out. Yeah, me and my brother. And he came to tryouts. I could tell he had, he looked like a basketball player, and I asked him if he played. He's like, it's not since 8th grade. I'm like, okay, we'll see. But great at tryouts, great at practice. The team actually voted him captain. We vote captains. A couple weeks in, and he's one of our 3. And normally a 1-year guy isn't voted captain, but he deserved it. He's a leader. He's a great kid. He's when we're down, he picks us up, and he picks things up fast. I love having him.
And that's the beauty here. You guys have such great relationships amongst the coaching staff that you guys encourage kids to play multiple sports.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to work with all these kids and get them. They need to be involved. Absolutely, they need to be involved in all sports. It's great.
So his younger brother Antonio Russell, who's a sophomore, he's on the team as well.
He's on the JV team. He's on the JV team, and he's not like his brother. He's more of the football. Like Nashawn isn't like an athlete, and he looks like a basketball player. Antonio is like your typical football kid, just a bruiser. Loves rebounding, plays in defense. I love having those type of just football kids around.
They have a role, that's for sure.
That's him,
And he's a Power 5 recruit, man. Antonio Russell, wide receiver at Eisenhower, who's been up since his freshman year. He's a player, man. He's getting big-time D1 looks. So, yeah, but you need a guy like that, man.
Yeah, I love him. He's a great kid, and we need bruisers. We need them.
Absolutely. What other players, besides Nashawn, who've kind of exceeded your expectations so far, who've really stepped up?
Oh, man, our other captain, Mario Mizell, he's kind of meeting my expectations because he had a great summer, and he had a solid year for us last year, and you could really see his growth in the summer, and he's been leading the way. He's our point guard. He gets everybody involved, plays good defense, does everything he needs to. And then these sophomores, man, it's a tough task to be on varsity as a sophomore, especially having a very shortened season last year. Not a real season, but Aipe Salinas is one of the sophomores. AJ Abrams is another sophomore. Zion Carr, and then who's my 4th one? Darian Pippin. So 4 sophomores up, and they're bringing it every day. They're getting better. Their minutes keep getting increased, and I tell them it's about the big picture for them because they're a big part of our future. It's a great, bright future with them, and they're really they're doing what they need to do. It's fun to see. The growth is very fun to see. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. In most seasons you've had a bona fide go-to guy. In many cases, you've had multiple go-to guys, but like most recently, you had Jamal Jones. He could fill the basket in a hurry, my man. But this year, you really don't have that guy. How has that kind of altered your coaching and kind of your message to the kids?
Yeah, we've changed up this year our system completely. Not completely, I guess, but we are because we're so small and we're fast and athletic. So we're trying to play very fast. We're shooting a lot more threes, where you used to be, with Jamal Jones was every set was for him, and there was a counter to it because he was such a good passer. Now it's open to everybody. We got a 4-game motion that we run where it's, as soon as we have a good shot, take it, whoever it is. We're trying to get that ball out and go. We're trying to pressure, our zone and man up top, and just trying to get as many possessions as we can. And the games that we're hot, I'm hoping we could upset some good teams. And then games that we're not as hot, it's hard to, they got to stay bought into defense, but it gets hard when we're not hitting because we don't have that inside scoring. Even our guards are so fast and they get to the lane and they're very small guards. It's not like we're just small at the center. We're small. Our guards are 5'4", 5'9", so even when they get to the lane, it's hard for them to score. So it's a lot of drive and kick for threes, dump offs to, the couple bigs we have. But it's fun. It's a different style of play for us. and it's exciting. I enjoy it. It's the growth and the change is different. It's fun,
Change is good, man.
Yeah, it's
not
fun.
Not COVID. That's not a good change. But otherwise in life,
COVID is not good.
Good, man.
COVID's not good. That's the last time I was on this show was about a month before COVID hit.
Yeah. And I don't like thinking about it, man. All right, folks, we're going to go to a Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Remember, 3 locations: Mokina, Tinley Park, Orland Park, and Lisa Thomas Salon, like the rest of our sponsors. Labara, Beggars, Labriola, Joey's Red Hots, all offering incentive packages. Buy a gift card, you get a voucher. Lisa Thomas Salon, if you buy $100 gift card, you get a $20 voucher. Labara, like we talked about last week in Labriola, same thing. $100, get a $20 gift card. Beggars, $25 gift card, get you a $5 voucher. So, all different. So, it's great stocking stuffers. All right, we come back more with Eisenhower boys basketball coach Neil Miguez. Stay tuned.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun for hair, skin, nails, and makeup. No one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas, because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggars Pizza, where they lay it on thick. And if you're just joining us, we're at Eisenhower High School, home of the Cardinals. Boys basketball coach Neil Miguez is our guest. And, the tradition, I had gym class here, and not much has changed, which is good because they've really maintained, it's a beautiful gym. It's awesome. There's none like it. And that kind of leads into my question of you having this alumni game every year where you're bringing back, like Chris Hobson, I know, is coming back. And, beyond that, you had the Quinn Richardsons, the Theron Bullocks, and the Speedy Bowies, and Drennan Jones. He was back a few years ago, I know, and Troy Hubbard. The amount of talent that has walked and played in this gym, just from Eisenhower. And then you think about all the teams back in the old days of the Sicka East, the Thorntons and the Thornridges and the T-Woods and HFs, and it's an unbelievable place. And having that alumni game, why is it such an important part for you to have kind of kick off this season every year? And are the kids aware of the history in this gym and this program?
I hope so. We try to. That's always my favorite day of the year. I say it every year, is that Friday, because it's the red-white scrimmage. The freshmen play the sophomores and the varsity play the varsity. So you see where we're at, and before the game start, it's like the dress rehearsal, and then that alumni game is great. All the alumni that I didn't coach come back, and the old timers come back. Chris Hobson was back. Chris Hobson, when I reached out to him, he was going through some stuff at home a little bit with some things, and then he was like, I haven't played since the last alumni game coach 2 years ago. He's like, I don't think I can make it this year. I'm like, Chris, we like this game. You are a part of it, man. You got a month to get in shape. He's like, all right, I'll do it for you guys, and he came out and he played well, and talking to him afterwards and stuff. He wasn't happy with his performance, but I'm so glad he came out. His family was out. It's amazing, the old timers come out, they bring their families, and then, now that I've been coaching, this is my 7th year now, So, you know, a lot of my former players come back, and I love seeing them, you know, where they're at in college, and now they're you know, they're having kids and, you know, full-grown men now, you know. It's great to see. I had my family come out. My parents, it was the first time this year they came. I always talk about it, and they came and saw it, and they were like, wow, this is, you know, what you're doing there is amazing. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I just tell them all to come out, and they come out. It's just, you know, it's great to see. The game's always interesting. You know, there's always some good amount of players that play in it, and then the old timers, they're refusing to come off the court sometime when they need to. It's like the 19-year-olds want to go in and get the 45-year-olds out, and those 45-year-old Lewis brothers and stuff, they don't want to come out.
They don't want to come out, man.
Well, yeah, it's great.
The one name that you had on that roster, man, that really intrigued me was my guy Patrick Peoples.
Patrick Peoples, this was his first time he came out, yeah.
I mean, that dude could jump out of the gym, man. Has he still got some hops?
The hops aren't there anymore. He's more of a bruiser now. He's banging. But it was fun, yeah, because I played against him and Hobson, and every time after the game when we go out, we talk about, you know, I always give him stuff that we beat him, and he doesn't remember it, he says, but so I had to show him the newspaper article. But yeah, he reached out and he's like, hey, my boy Patrick Peoples want to play. I'm like, yeah, absolutely, bring him out. And then yeah, you text me right away. Yeah, this is the first time coming out, and he doesn't have those hops anymore. He's got my hops now. You know,
hey, man, Father Time is undefeated, man. Father Time is undefeated. You know, obviously the challenges of trying to maintain consistency, because you've had a successful run here for 7 years, man. And now with COVID, and, you know, I know District 130 is not playing any, you know, 7th and 8th graders aren't playing any, haven't season for 2 years now. What are the challenges here? Now even bigger challenges for you.
Yeah, COVID is, I mean, for all schools have really obviously been a challenge. Not having a summer 2 years ago, we didn't have any summer. And the summers are so big around here for the youth programs and for our team. You know, that's a big time for growth. We didn't have a summer 2 years ago. Then this summer was very limited. And like you said, 130's not having a season. Luckily, Keller and Hamlin are. So it's still trying to get them, you know, we still had a youth camp, you know, a shorter one, but we had one this year. So trying to get those kids out. We're going to do one. We always do an all-star game in February for the area. So I'm going to still try to put that together, even though they're not having a season. But the coaches around here are really good still of getting the word out. We have a couple people in district that get the word out. So we'll try to get them in here, you know, do as many camps as we can and just get them involved, you know, in basketball, and get them off the couch, away from their video games, away from their screens, and play basketball, because it's an amazing sport. You know, it's fun, and the kids love it when they get going. You know.
Yeah, and you've had success here, and you've got 3 guys right now playing in college, right? We mentioned Jamal Jones, who is at.
Jamal Jones is now at Olive Harvey. He was at Lake County. That coach resigned, so he wanted to leave, so we got him in at Olive Harvey. Coach Brandon Moore, who really loved Jamal. He was all over him from junior year. He actually works with my wife at school too. So he was all about him. And then Cameron Braggs, he started at HBCU. Can't think of which one now, but he transferred now. Now he's at Roosevelt, and he's playing, because he wasn't playing at the HBCU. Now he's playing at Roosevelt. He earned his way. He's on the JV team, but any coach that, you know, he's the way he plays is just contagious. He's gonna earn it, you know, and he's great. And then Tajon Berry is at I can't think of it. Rockford Junior College out there, and he's a 6th man right now. He's getting good time. Saw his dunk they posted on Twitter the other day, and he's all about dunking. He loves it. So yeah, 3 of them right now are playing. There was one more that went to Prairie State, but COVID. He stopped playing during COVID because they didn't have a season, and now he's getting in a union, so he's not playing anymore now. But yeah, three from that really good team.
Yep. And really good team too is the future here. You talked about the 4 softs you have up. You're very excited about a couple freshmen, right? That you have here.
Yeah, there's two freshmen as well with that group. Yeah, that are on JV. So the future's bright.
You're feeling pretty confident in spite of the size. You never know; these guys might get a 4 or 5 inch growth spurt in high school. But
yes, absolutely.
You're confident. Better days are ahead.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the future. And these seniors, you know, it's their job now to, you know, have a successful senior year by themselves, but also to, you know, keep the tradition going and show them how to be leaders and show them how to play, and, you know, be part of that tradition. So when these guys are older and doing well, you know, a lot of the influence was these guys who are playing now. But yeah, the future if they all buy in and they're here like they've been, and we continue on this path, next year and the year after that can be very interesting here at Eisenhower. I'm very excited about it.
That's right. So watch out, South Suburban Red and Blue Division, okay? Watch out. We may take some lumps this year, but karma, it all comes around, right?
Yep. I'm excited.
All right, Neil, thanks a lot, my man. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks for being a guest again. And folks, we're going to an athletics timeout. When we return, I'll talk about some results, players of the week. Stay tuned. Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletics are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletics is here to help. We at Athletics understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletics, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you. Whether you're in the mood for a Chicago-style hot dog, Italian beef sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, or charbroiled cheeseburger, Joey's Red Hots has you covered. In the mood for something lighter, Joey's Salads promises to hit the spot. Looking to cool off on a hot day or after a workout? Joey's refreshing homemade Italian ice will satisfy. Come check out Joey's Red Hots at 17400 Wolf Road in Orland Park or at 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Beverly community, where they're open until 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. No matter which location you visit, Joey's Red Hots promises to provide exceptional tasting food at an affordable price.
Now you can buy a car from the comfort and safety of your home. Introducing South Oak Jeep Dodge Ram Chrysler's Online Shopper, the most convenient way to buy a car online. To begin, start by selecting your vehicle. You'll see the Buy From Home button on every vehicle description page. Use the Explore Payment Options tool to customize your payment. Choose between lease, finance, or cash. Whatever works best for you. Have a trade-in? Get an instant value with your vehicle along with a transparent report so you know you're getting a great deal. To confirm your custom payment, simply fill out our quick credit application. And best of all, you can schedule a day and time to pick up your vehicle. Or we'll deliver it right to you. A South Oak representative will be there to chat with you throughout the entire process. We will walk you through step by step. Buying a car has never been easier. Visit southoak.com today.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Eisenhower Boys basketball coach Neil Miguez for being our guest and for hooking me up with some swag, some Cardinal swag. Nice message there. That's an awesome message. Sacrifice, toughness, together. That'll get things done, that's for sure. All right, folks, let's go to the results segment. Some great games over the weekend. Friday, Lockport 53, Andrew 42. How about those Porters? 7-0. Knocked off an Andrew team that fell to 6-2. For Andrew, Joey Burke had 13 points. Zayn Juba had 12 points. Arnis Sakinas had 10 points. And Michael Morawski had 7 points and 15 boards. For Lockport, Anthony Munson had 18 points. Alex Vasilikis had 11 points and 6 rebounds. Julia Smith had 10 points, 5 steals. Porters, a lot of things going on, a lot of good stuff happening at Lockport. And then the big one Friday night, Bloom 49, Thornton 48. For Thornton, Montreal McCullough 13 points, 5 rebounds. Kelsey Tarver at 11 points. Illinois recruit Ty Rogers 10 points, 13 boards for the Wildcats, who fall to 4-2. For Bloom, Edmoneric Erkins Ford had 14 points. Gianni Cobb had 11 points, 8 boards, and Kamarian Cobb had 8 points. Blazing Trojans are now 5-2. And how about those Oak Forest Bengals? 74-41 win over Shepherd. For the 8-0 Bengals, Robbie Avila, Indiana State recruit, just tearing it up, man. 15 points. Fred Robinson had 14 points. Deshaun Nolan had 11 points. Bengals are looking really good again. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week, Nogus Indrusitis of Lamont. 32 points to lead Lamont to a 75-48 win over Argo, and he added 12 points and 8 rebounds in a 58-55 win over Sandburg. Only a sophomore, Nogus is, and he's got a ton of interest from the D1 schools. He is a talent. You get an opportunity, go check him out. He can play. We're going to hook him up with a $25 gift card. Compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook and Chicago. The Lisa Thomas Salon Player of the Week, Elizabeth Sachaki, scored 23 points to lead Lockport to a 69-60 win over Linkway West. we're going to hook up Elizabeth with a gift card, compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. Remember, go to Labriola Bakery Cafe, Oak Brook, Chicago. You got La Bar Restaurant, where we taped that last week, in Oak Brook as well, and all the Stan's Donuts locations. We come back, high and tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas. Because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
All right, folks, well, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Okay, high and tight. How about that Northern Illinois University football team? They go from 0-6 in the spring season to 9-4, champions of the MAC. That is getting it done. And what I love about this program right now is the flavor from the Southland. Right here, former Eisenhower football coach Travis Moore, who's also an Eisenhower grad. He's the defensive ends coach over at Northern. And then you talk about the players that they have over there right now, man. Their 2 leading receivers, Ty Ritchie, a Homewood Flossmoor grad, and Trayvon Rudolph, a Crete Monique grad. Running back receiver, Clint Rakovich, he's a stud, man. He's getting it done at running back and at receiver. And then you got a Bremen grad, Devontae O'Malley, who's getting it done on the defensive end. So awesome flavor. They're playing Coastal Carolina Friday night in the, what bowl is this? The Tail Greeter Cure Bowl. All right, folks, we're going to be on vacation for 2 weeks. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. See you in 2022.